I want to thank you so much for clicking and coming to be here with me today. So today in this episode, I want us to talk about a topic that is with us, that disturbs us most of the time. If we do not regulate it, we find that most of the time it's going to make us miss a lot of a lot in our lives. And this topic that I want us to talk about, as you have seen down below, is how to overcome fear and anxiety, how to deal with fear and anxiety. And let's get to the first point. The first point I want us to talk about is the definition of fear. What is fear? And what is anxiety? And is there a difference between the two? Fear is an immediate response to detected threat, and so anxiety is is how our bodies respond towards stress that that your body may see as if you're going to suffer loss or to suffer in the long term. So this is the difference between fear and anxiety. And so, is there good fear and is there bad fear? Yes, the answer is yes. There is bad fear. Bad fear is, let me start with good fear. Good fear is, like, for example, you are going for an interview or an exam is coming, or you detect danger, like there is a lion approaching you, or there is a snake, or there is fire. So when you experience this fear, we say that this is good fear because it's going to help you to keep away out of harm. And even good fear, it activates you to do more. For example, at work or even in the classroom, you have been given a responsibility that you feel that you are not going to be able to deal with, or to be able to indulge. And so good fear activates you and helps you and motivates you and activates you to achieve more in the long run. And now when we are talking about bad fear, when you're talking about bad fear, this is the fear that makes you to lag behind, to want to withdraw, to want to not go for that thing that you had so much desires. And so when you find that you are experiencing bad fear robs from us. It makes us, it wants us to live, to be in our comfort zone, and show you that when you get to the next step, you are going to lose, or to be, no, you are not going to overcome. And so this is what I say is bad fear, the fear that makes you withhold, and it robs a lot from your life because you will not live to the fulfillment. Like, for example, of the example of bad fear, you want to approach a teacher, or you want to approach your boss, and you want to request for something, or your boss has given you responsibilities, but you're feeling like, I am not going to be capable of doing this responsibility that I have been given, and so you withdraw. This limits you from growing and from exploring more things that you could achieve in your life. And this, you find that when you're experiencing bad fear and you give in to bad fear, you will not be able to get to the next step, because you must overcome one thing so that you can get to another step. And in life, it is all about overcoming things, overcoming stages. And if you do not overcome fear and anxiety, you find that most of the time you will remain stagnant in life, and you will be wondering, why are other people progressing and I am not? So let's get to the point number one that will help you to overcome or to regulate what fear and anxiety does for you. So number one, we are saying is, know your fear. What is that thing that you fear? Do you know what you fear? Is it that you are afraid of public speaking? You are afraid of crowds? You are afraid of people? You are afraid of trying new trying new things? You are afraid of water? You are afraid of snakes? What do you fear? So after discovering what you fear, number two, know how that fear makes you feel. Know how that fear makes you feel. Acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledge what you feel when you are fearful. Like, for example, you are in the midst of so many people, and most of the time you cannot avoid going out to the crowd. But if you fear crowd, what do you feel? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel worried? Does your heart beat fast? Do you feel confused? How do you feel? If a teacher calls you to the staff room, or a boss calls you that you are supposed to go to his office, what do you fear? Do you feel sad? Do you feel confused? What is that thing that you fear? Number 3, know your thoughts. When you are fearful, how do you think? Because most of the time you will find that when you are fearful, so many negative things are going to run through your mind. Like, for example, if you want to try out something new, your mind tells you that I am going to fail. You are not good enough. You cannot do this. You just better sit. And what these thoughts do is that they make you stay in your comfort zone. And when you do not get out of your comfort zone, you will find that you will not know what you are capable of doing. You will not know what your abilities are, because you are giving in to your thoughts. And your thoughts makes you feel safe wherever you are. You feel safe, and you feel like this is my place, and I am okay here. I do not want to go and try any other thing. I do not want to meet that boss. I do not want to be criticized. Your mind tells you that you will fail. You will not be able to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. You are not going to work. Your business is not going to work out. You do not be in control of your thoughts. You will find that you will give in to these thoughts, and you will stagnate. Fear makes us stagnate, and anxiety makes us stagnate. So, on to point number 4. The Bible says that whatever you think, whatever a man thinks, so is he. Whatever you think, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you allow to run through your mind, that you will become. So, this point number 4 is counter your thoughts with positive ones. Counter your negative thoughts with positive ones. Because you will find that if negative things are running through your mind constantly, you will attract things that are negative. And so, when a thought that is negative comes to you, counter it immediately with a positive thought. And you will find that if you practice doing this, you will be able to constantly run your mind with what is going to constantly run through your mind is positive thoughts, and so it will create positive energy, and so you are going to achieve more in your life. And point number 5, practice journaling. Journal. You guys journal. I love journaling because it helps me keep in touch with myself. Practice journaling. Whatever you fear, write it down. Whatever anxiety you are experiencing, write it down. Write down your feelings, write down what you're thinking, and if you're thinking negative, counter those negative words. Counter those negative thoughts with positive ones. If you are saying, I am shy, counter it that I am bold. If whatever is running through your mind is telling you that you will fail, say you will achieve it. You will achieve what you want to achieve in life, because we have said that whatever you allow to run through your mind is what you are going to attract, and is what you are going to become in the long run. And guys, if up to this point this content is interesting you, please give it a thumbs up, share, go to the comments and tell me what are some of the thoughts that runs through your mind that makes you stagnate in the position that you are in. And I will appreciate so much if you subscribe to my channel, because it is going to help me grow. And so, up to point number 6, and this is my favorite: practice self-compassion. Yes, guys, let us practice self-compassion because each and every one of us needs to forgive themselves, needs to appreciate themselves that you are growing from one point to another, and because you are going to overcome fear eventually with these tips that I have given you, practice self-compassion and know that you are growing step by step. Step by step. No one does something overnight. Yes, they say even Rome was not built overnight. Let's practice self-compassion. And when we put these things, these 5 6 tips that I have given us, we will become better, and we are going to put fear and anxiety in control, and it is not going to limit us anymore. And to the last point, guys, go for that thing that you fear. Yes, go for it. Go for it. If you fear swimming, get a coach and learn how to swim. If you fear heights, go for example for a zip lining. If you fear crowds, go and just sit there and practice, interact with one person, get to another. If you fear public speaking, write your script down, go there, start shy, start afraid, start fearful, and you will find that you will grow from one point to another because you have determined in your heart and in your mind that you will not let fear and anxiety limit you, and you are going to achieve more. So, guys, thank you so much for listening, and give it a thumbs up if you have liked it. Share and let me know what are the actions that you are going to take so that you can overcome fear and anxiety. So, up to the next one. See you guys. Bye bye.